me everything.
Tell me everything.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Tell Me Everything. I am Danielle Spinelli, and I got really cool people coming on all day today. We're at the Broker Carrier Summit, and
Sorry, then.
no, you talk first since I know Bain wants to talk. Go introduce yourself and say how cool you are. Go for it.
Hi, everybody. For those who don't know, my name is Robert Bain. I work at a company called GLCS. We're a managed IT company. We're based in Minnesota, fully remote. Work all over the logistics transportation industry. One of the founding members here at the Broker Carrier Summit, and I am the strongest man in logistics.
The strongest man, just for sure.
The internet says.
Yeah, he is. If you guys don't follow him on all the things, you need to, because he comes out with some cool content and does all the lift. Where are you looking at next?
Competition wise,
Yeah.
I'll be at Holy Wars Invitational 3. That'll be in Worcester, Massachusetts, February 7th. Super fun. I get to do that meet and then fly to Vegas the next day.
Oh, fine.
For Ranifest. But yeah, big numbers in store. Looking at. We always talk about targets, but also you see what happens on meet day. But 1323 squat, probably 700-pound bench, and probably 750, 800-pound pull, around there.
We get it. You're the strongest man in logistics.
Yeah, and if anybody wants to take the title, come do the thing.
Yeah, I got this. Yeah. Okay, Holly, you go first.
Hi, I'm Holly. I am the brokerage services carrier compliance manager at Bridgeway. Bridgeway is based out of Pittsburgh, but we have offices all over. My office is in Cincinnati. And I'm here to learn everything. I know it was great to be in Pittsburgh when the Bengals won.
Right.
That was nice. But yeah, I'm here to learn as much as I can about preventing fraud.
Yeah.
We've worked with Carrier Share and my carrier portal, so
Right.
in good company.
I know Holly's one of my greatest customers. We have so much fun talking, and it's funny because she'll be like, "Hey, have you guys thought about this or that?" So fraud-wise, you're like next level. So I learn a lot from you. So I'm so happy you're here. I'm glad I forced you to come on the podcast. She did not want to, but she had to.
Danielle bullied her. It was amazing.
I love bully people. That's really fun. Yeah. Okay, Melanie.
Hi, I'm Melanie. I'm with Carrier Sure. We're a vetting platform that gives carriers an actual risk score A through F, so you don't have to manually sift through tons of data points. And we just partnered with MCP, and this is Danielle's second time forcing me on the podcast.
Yeah. We'll do a lot more. Okay, so Broker Carrier Summit, this is your first time?
Yes.
And what do you think?
Well, I just got here about an hour ago, but vibes are good. A lot of good people are here, so I'm excited to learn a lot and make a lot of good connections.
Cool. Holly, what about you?
Yeah, it's nice that they have the different tracks.
Yeah.
So the first person I met here, she's kind of hopping around, trying out the different tracks. I'm pretty much sticking to the fraud, but it's interesting. The first session, they were talking about how more of a collaborative approach amongst brokers instead of like bashing heads.
Right.
And I've seen that, so that's pretty cool to hear other people and how they're handling situations. And
what I love too is speaking of this fraud, that prevention part on the carrier side, I think they're learning a lot about what brokers go through, because they know on their end they're flawed, but I think sometimes there's some pushback when they have to do certain things, and it's like, okay, well, this is what we're combating. They're obviously going through a lot. They're seeing this a lot, probably more often than brokers are. So it's kind of talking to each other and figure out a way to work together. What about you? How many times have you been a Broker Carrier Summit?
I've been every single one. So for those who don't know the story of how Broker Carrier Summit came to be, was the Whiskey Summit in San Diego in April of 2022. I am the one who kept pushing Dan drinks and got him drunk enough to say we could do this whole broker carrier thing and bring them all in the same room. And
yeah.
So sorry guys, it's my fault. In a sense, but no, I've been around since day one. Did the first one, and it's been awesome to watch the evolution from a single room in Indianapolis in April of 23, with 40 people in the room and like 40 people online who couldn't hear us at all. We had tons of technical difficulties, to what we have here. I mean, we've got close to 600 people in attendance, and we've taken over, a good portion of the Hyatt here in Orlando, which is one of the largest venues for conferences like this in the country. And so it's been really cool to be a part of that and watch that. And so excited to have some big announcements tomorrow regarding that and kind of the next stages of the BCS. Do we do the board update? So that's what I took for that.
I know. It's been really cool watching this whole conference grow, because first one I went to was in Kansas City. Mm-hmm. And then what was after that? Fort Worth?
Which Fort Worth's off the chain.
Fort Worth was really fun. I had a good time in Indy, though. I had a really good time.
We always have a good time.
That's what I'm well done.
We have a good time.
For twice a year.
Yeah, so twice a year, and then there's been some regional events that have been done as well, and that will continue. Again, some of this will come on the board update tomorrow, but ultimately, like,
He's giving us a sneak peek.
a little bit, yeah. But the
Out for a little bit.
reason we talk about this is like fraud and the issues between brokers and carriers. One, those very much go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Right? Because sometimes what we see is not necessarily fraud. It's just people are sick of dealing with a broker or a carrier, and so yeah, screw it. Like, we're just gonna go in a different direction. And so knowing that, like, putting these things together, putting all these people in the room, as you've already mentioned, we talk about the different ways that carriers are trying to circumvent systems, the way that brokers are putting things in place that may or may not work.
Right.
But having these people work collaboratively says, okay, these are good carriers, these are good brokers. We work together. We create this vetted network. And I hate saying that because that's a very overused term now. But it really creates an ecosystem where those who want to do harm and want to steal, want to commit fraud, they can go do it somewhere else.
Yeah.
And so that's ultimately what I love about it, and what all these events are geared towards is creating that ecosystem that is very, very difficult to penetrate by the bad guys.
Yeah. The relationship base. And so I know with you being in compliance and things, so relationships is big. So with your organization, what are some things that I guess you do to like reward those that are doing a good job in compliance, or teach them how to vet? So whenever it does hit your desk, it's like, okay, they've done a whole bunch of things. I know you guys have a pretty good system in place when it comes to your whole team, and you have a large organization. So training that is a big thing.
Yeah, so we have a lot of tools integrated into our TMS. So everything from My Carrier Portal comes directly over. We integrate with CarrierSure.
Yeah.
So teaching everybody how to use the tools that are available, what to look for, what are some telltale signs. We are working on starting to build a preferred carrier network.
Okay.
One of the, trying to build quality over quantity.
Yeah.
Knowing that the majority of carriers are kind of one and done. Yeah. So develop relationships.
And that goes a long ways. I was actually the broker summit in Kansas. This was like a year ago now, but they I had somebody on there and I'm like, how do you build relationships? And they said that after they notice a carrier does like 3 lanes with them, let's say, and they have great, no problems, communications, whatever, it triggers them to hit a queue. And then at that queue, it hits their team, where somebody has to jump on the phone with them, get to know them, know their baby mama, know their kids, know their dogs, all that stuff. So get to know them as a person and then build that from there. So that was like
you had me knowing the dogs. I definitely want everyone out there, just please know that I've already said hi to your dog and I miss them.
I miss my dog too.
Oh yeah. Oh, how many dogs do you have again?
I have 1 dog.
1 dog. And you just went to Kansas City with your dog. Yeah.
What kind of dog?
She's a golden mix, and then one of my friend's dogs is a border collie mix. She went with me to Kansas City. So,
and your little dog is so cute.
He's a mini dachshund. His name is Denver. Go Broncos.
Yeah. I know you just had him on. You posted on LinkedIn the picture with him and your Broncos.
Yes, yeah, jersey. He needs another My Carrier Portal toy.
I know. I do have dogs, but I don't care about my dogs. How does that do?
And with that, Danielle's canceled.
Listen, I know. I have 3 kids and then 2 dogs and 2 cats. It's a lot. I have a lot of things to keep alive. It's a lot.
That's fair. Trust me, if anyone says that, it's me.
Oh my God, I just don't want to keep anything else alive. So plants die. Like I tried to have a garden on my deck, and everything died.
You gotta use succulents. They're so easy to manage. I kill those too. No, I'm not kidding. It's rare. I kill succulents.
Yeah, it's not. I'm not made to make things live. No, I'm just kidding. But I can keep those.
There's so many ways we could go with that, but we're not going to right now. And that's why she's Fraud Girl, because guess what? Fraud won't live either.
Yeah, exactly. I terminate the fraud.
Yes. See how I flipped that?
Yeah, that's good. I think we're going to come up with some new slogans while we're on here.
I really just want to do this so I can talk about my dogs with it.
I know. Get out of here. What kind of dogs do you have?
So we have hers, mine, and ours. So I have my dog Ginger. She's a pit bull mix, 75-pound. Looks like a little house hippo, Dr. Hippo as we call her. We've got Rory, who is a Rhodesian Ridgeback and Husky mix, which I love because he has 1 Husky eye and 1 Rhodesian eye.
Oh, that's cool.
He's beautiful, very handsome, very regal. And then Stevie, who has 1 brain cell, and she's the same.
Oh, cool. Perfect.
Yeah.
I love the 1 brain cell situation.
Yeah, so she's some type of mix. She's a brindle color, built like a greyhound. She's about 40 pounds, and somehow she has this magic ability that whenever she steps on you, all of her weight's in the 1 paw.
Oh, really?
And it's awful.
That hurts.
Yeah, it's not fun. And she also has nipple radar, so if she jumps up on you, it just boom, right there.
Oh, my God.
Not a good time. Not a good time.
That's hilarious. Well, cool. So, yeah, today we're doing the women women happy hour. So I'm sure we're all going to that, right? Oh yeah. I'm here for the ranch waters is where I'm here for. Yeah. Is there any of the sessions that you're looking forward to seeing? Either of you?
Please. See to video. See.
Checks in the mail will bounce.
I mean, that's why I'm here.
I know. Well, exactly. I invited you. You have to come. No, I met the CHP boys are coming, or one guy is coming. He's coming tonight. He'll be here tomorrow speaking. And I met them at Carrier Sure's conference. Great conference. Met them, and I'm like, oh my God, we have to become best friends.
And she did a ride along.
And I did a ride
Was invited.
That's coming out. That should be coming out prior to this even. So it's gonna be a good time.
Fantastic. We love that.
I know. So that the fraud ones I think are probably to me the most interesting. And what's nice though is different types of content. I go to so many shows. It's so many shows about fraud, and you're like, oh my God, I already know that.
Yeah.
I actually learn new things. So
I think hearing how technology is developing more of a role
yeah,
and preventing fraud too.
and I think I talk about this all the time, and you guys know this, but technology and humans, it does need to interweave, because I think, like I was on the AI panel, we were talking about, whenever AI and AI meet, how is that going to look? How are you doing that type of detection? Even like the little hesitations on a phone call where it's like, they're shuffling to find their MC number because they don't remember.
Yeah.
Like those type of things that you catch up on, AI wouldn't catch up on. Or maybe you would program it. I don't know. Like, I don't know how it works, but that's kind of what I'm imagining in my head. So that was even interesting talking about that. So fraud ends up coming up, I think, on every panel, but so this should almost be like the fraud summit, but not really.
So let's hit on MRSR, right? Because like
You're up with fraud girls. And
when you look at like fraud in general, there's a couple different schools of thought. There is the we'll never prevent it, so it is what it is, right? And there's plenty of these conferences. You mentioned that like all these conferences talk about fraud, and that's fine. We should talk about it. We have to talk about actual solutions. You have to talk about technology, talk about process, talk about people. Ultimately, it is people, process, tech that prevent and make fraud difficult. Also, to be very, very clear, if the bad guys want your stuff, they're going to get it.
yeah.
They will. They will go to, if they absolutely have to, they will go the round and they will take a firearm, they will stop a trucker.
It'll be
get
a
out.
great theft for sure.
Correct.
Yeah.
So like knowing that, all you're doing, you are mitigating and trying to make it as difficult as possible so that somebody else is an easier target.
Exactly.
And that is what has to be continuously talked about. Not that fraud exists, it's how do you make it more difficult to do it.
For you, the bad guy. It's almost like the turtles, races or whatever, and having it where you're not the last one out getting beat. And that's not the right way to say any of that analogy, but you guys know what I mean, right?
Don't want to leave your door unlocked. Yeah.
Yeah. But
It's
I don't actually always leave my door unlocked. I know. I don't find my house so Sally and takes.
Yeah, as Danielle gets doxxed and everybody knows, all right, here's Sewer Crab.
Oh no, yeah. Anyways, but yeah, this has been a fun summit. I like just starting day one, but I'm excited for the happy hours. That's mainly why I'm here. And then tomorrow's, I know, right? And then tomorrow we're doing Battle of the Bands. You thought that was tonight?
Okay, but that is an open mic. It is not a true Battle of the Bands.
I thought it was karaoke.
Are you singing?
So I have put this challenge out there. I have one song that I sing karaoke for. One person in the industry knows who it is or what it is.
Okay.
If anyone can guess it, I will sing it.
Oh my God. How many?
Is it one artist or is it like a feature?
It is a single artist. It has been in a soundtrack to a very popular 2010s movie. And that is the only clue I get.
Oh my God.
Guardian USA?
Nope.
What we saying?
Yeah, I know. We did sing that. Oh my God. Yeah, we did sing that. That was fun. I actually hate karaoke. What about you, Holly? What are you singing?
No.
What is your go-to karaoke song?
Sing karaoke.
Not at all. No. My go-to, if I have to, and there's enough friend affairs involved, is No Doubt. I can kind of sound like Gwen Stefani, kind of a bit.
Ooh, what era? What era of No Doubt though?
No, like
Like Tragic Kingdom? Like
yeah, try to
hell yeah.
No, not new stuff. It's the old stuff. I can kind of like. I hate even saying that actually now because somebody's gonna ask me to do this, and I
was gonna say now I want.
I'm gonna queue up Sunday morning like you're up.
Dang it, get out of here.
You came in.
Wait, Robert, so what's your song?
He's not gonna tell anybody. We have to guess it.
Yes.
This is not fair. No
2010 hit. It's very
2010s from a soundtrack.
All right, so let's tell everybody where they can find you on if you guys want to do socials or if you guys just want to say bye. I don't know, whatever you guys want to do.
You find me on LinkedIn, Melanie Crane.
She's got grill dog
Carrier shirt.
Yeah, there you go. Lots of dog pictures.
Yes.
Holly's amazing.
I don't have social. That's it.
Holly's great, and thank you so much for coming, by the way.
I live under a rock.
You're the best. I got 2 new guests. Fane's already here. You guys already met him. But let's talk about our new guests. What's up, Caleb?
Not much. What's happening?
What's up? Tell me about yourself. What do you do? Where do you work at?
The Vice President of Operations for Royal Logistics, Royal Transport.
Up in Fargo.
Good old Fargo, you know.
We appreciate your business, sir. GLCS.
I love it. And then Mitch. I love Mitch. You intro yourself.
Well, thanks for having me. It's not morning, it's afternoon, right? So, good afternoon.
None of this sackle is just saying it's always morning somewhere.
Always morning somewhere.
Gross.
It's really 5 o'clock somewhere.
It's always 5 o'clock somewhere.
Does anybody really want it to be morning all the time?
Absolutely not.
No.
Mitch works at Tai. He's the CEO. Is your title officially, or founder, or
CEO of Tai Software.
Yeah.
Tai Software's making products for freight brokers. We want to make freight brokers more efficient. And that's what I've been doing.
We want to make
great PMS for LTO, FTO. Yeah. Highly recommend for that.
That's right. Make brokers great again.
Yes. Oh, man. Why do you not have it?
I literally just said that.
He said it.
I'm sorry.
I stole it from him.
It's because you don't ever listen, Danielle. Why we have these problems?
I tune him out a lot.
He's part of the Tai marketing team. That's how we knew that.
I mean, I market for just about anybody as long as you're paying me.
Right. Exactly. What do you think of the conference so far?
It's been really great. One of the things that's nice about Broker Carrier Summit here is that the networking is really open. It's really easy to make connections. It's really great to see carriers and brokers in the same spot and give us an opportunity to talk to each other.
Yeah, I agree. What about you, Caleb?
Yeah, I mean, it's the way this is done, like as far as like there's no set like vendor hall, you know, like.
Oh my God, I don't have to sit at a booth. Yeah.
Right? No setting up and tearing down of booths ever anywhere.
So I hate doing them for the best. And yeah, you're like grabbing people, trying to get them to come to your booth. It's awful.
Well, yeah, let's be honest. Like as a carrier, like I'm going to avoid the vendor hall at all costs if I possibly do.
Let's do.
Yeah, that's like you're like chumming in Shark Best of Water stuff point. Like,
I guess I'm a professional shark because
hey,
that's my job, right?
He's like, I don't even have this problem. I love this.
I'm the tech guy, so I'm always the tech guy in these places. So please come by our booth.
Yeah.
We'd love to have you.
Exactly. I try to wrangle them in. I'm like roping them in, but it's it's a thing. I like to just casually meet and talk, and yeah, I love networking.
You have the benefit though of like people will come up and they do like, okay, they do this to both of us, like, hey, it's Fraud Girl. Like people just walk up to you and say that.
I'm trying to humble myself
But
over
your
here.
internet. Your internet name, this girl.
Whatever. No, I honestly, like on lunch today.
Internet.
Honestly, on lunch today though, I just kept jumping tables, and I was just like, "Hi, I'm Danielle. Let's talk." You know, and that's what I love is you can kind of do that networking, and it's not like super akko taco. They're like, "Yeah, I want to talk to people too and meet people." So
I really just say Akko talk.
yeah, it's my catchphrase. Thanks.
Bain, you notice how she completely ignored the girl from the internet comment?
She heard
Like,
it, she heard
oh, no, she heard it. She just chose to talk, to ignore it.
But you gotta know that it's like Danielle and I.
Bringing it back again. Wow.
Yeah, why not?
Ignore it again.
That's not going on.
Danielle and I have been doing like either stuff like this or we're doing shows together for 3 years now.
I've only actually been at shows for a year and a half. Can you believe it?
But we've known each other for longer than that.
I know since my first show.
Then we just don't do that many dang shows together.
We are that close. Yeah.
That is.
I think I met Mitch the first time at my first conference at Manifest.
That's right.
And then I think I met you at Manifest for first conference too. So like
me at Manifest.
I know.
I have a shirt on it easily.
Remember where Broker Carrier Summit?
Fort Worth.
Fort Worth.
Yeah.
Became best friends ever since then. Yeah.
Right.
I love it. That's what the whole thing's about, right? Networking.
Yeah.
It is. And as much as it is nice not having the vendor hall, like I said, the connections are so good. And I don't know what it is about the Broker Carrier Summit, but it's just so much easier to talk to people here too.
Yeah.
It's really easy to walk up to a new group of people and make some new friends where we don't have to be sharks.
Exactly.
So I have a theory on that.
Oh yeah, let's hear it.
So if you look at the vendors that are here, it is, I don't want to say it's all the same people, but it's a lot of the folks who you typically see from a vendor perspective, any sponsors and whatnot. When you look at the attendees, all of us kind of do the circuit, we see this. It's not the same attendees. It is not the same folks all the time. Both at the summit itself, but also at like the conference circuit.
Yeah.
And so because of that, you have people that are coming here. It's very decided and dedicated as far as what their time and effort is going to be. So they want to talk to everyone. And let's be real, we've all done these a few times. How many people do you talk to? Like, this is my very first industry event ever.
Right. I know.
So many.
I just did somebody who's like, I haven't done a thing for 20 years. Were you going to say something? No.
No.
No, it was ridiculous.
What? Okay, so you have a big thing on Thursday that's like sold out, right? Like everybody wants to come see you talk. What are you talking about?
So we're going to be talking about the margin squeeze, right? I think it's an easy topic for us to talk about.
Yep.
Since the beginning of time, margins have been tough for brokers.
Yeah.
Margins are tough for carriers. So it's going to be really fun to be able to spend some time and talk about how does it work? Like, what is some good techniques for working through margins and dealing with margins on both the carrier side and the broker side?
Yeah.
We're going to have a panel there too. So on the panel, we'll have a carrier, we'll have a broker, we'll have a couple technology providers.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun.
That's fun. What's funny is I was at, so last week I was at the Cargo Theft Summit, and they were saying, spending all this money on tech and, tech debt, that's a real thing. And that's, speaking of margins, that cuts into that, especially for brokers. And it's like, you actually need to, instead of thinking about it that way, if you implement it right and you make it where, like, I know this is a problem and it takes X amount of time, like knowing your like KPIs and what you're looking for ROI wise ahead of time, ahead of even shopping. I think the ones that have impulse buys are the ones that get in tech debt, the ones that really think through what they need. And you have a great tech stack, so you.
Yeah, half the people don't know what they're buying.
Oh, say it again. Say it again.
Half the people have no idea what they're buying.
Thank you.
Or even what they're getting pitched, if you really want to know the truth, right?
Or what their problem is that this guy has a solution for. Like,
Right. Truthfully, I don't even know, this might sound crazy, but half the people don't even know the problem they're trying to fix.
Yeah.
I think that's exactly right. I don't think we generally know we even have a problem until somebody points it out to us in certain cases.
It's interesting. I was just talking to a couple carriers that were sitting by the Thai booth. I know we have a booth hall here. We do have a couple of folks that have some setups here. But it was interesting because they're talking about they went with a solution and they were all excited. I'm like, so did this solution tell you that they can do X, Y, Z? Well, yes, they can't. Well, they told us they could. Yes, any salesperson can tell you that's what a salesperson does. And like, oh man, because it happened to be that in one of their cases, Ty was the other finalist. They're like, you might want to re-engage that conversation. So, got you guys down there.
Thank you for that.
But also, Roy, you guys know this is what GLCS does. Like, we look at all these different solutions, and very much like you said, like, we want to understand. You guys want to understand anybody who is buying tech, whether it is you're doing partnerships on the tech side, you're doing it as a carrier, as a broker. You need to understand what is they're actually pitching, what their current capability is, what their roadmap is, because that then all leads into what are we ultimately talking about? Fraud. Because if you have a bunch of tech that you don't understand how to use, it is easy to get into your systems because you don't know how to keep those safe.
And even like cybersecurity on each system, right? That's something I don't think is talked about enough. Where if the software does not have their security measures in place, because there's a lot of fly-by-night logistics tech companies. So
You don't say.
I know. Well, let's vendor fraud.
For all of our Spanish viewers, no me digas.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so, go ahead.
Now you're hitting on a soft spot for me. Is I love when I hear that on-premise is more secure. I'm
Run,
like, whoa, easy now.
run.
Yeah. Thank you for supporting me on that one. But cybersecurity is so important, and you have to find partners that take it seriously because
Exactly.
it's a huge threat.
It's a huge threat. Yeah, once they're in, I mean, they can go do whatever, especially like on a TMS end, you know what I mean? They're in the TMS, that's your whole book.
That gets you the front end, the back end.
Oh, you're
Apply everything.
Yeah, it's I think that part isn't talked about enough. I don't think people are asking the right amount of questions to their vendors. And then another thing too, like just kind of how you guys do the recommendations. I think talking to your vendors, the ones that you really trust, and being like the ones, especially when you go to the conferences, because I will say, like, I kind of pre-vet who I'm going to refer. You know what I mean? I'm not going to refer somebody I don't like or I don't think the product's good.
Well, we've never gotten a referral for you.
Sluggish your amount. Whatever. Let me talk to Nate because I know that's not.
Because you like Nate, because Nate gave you the frog girl stuff.
Well, Nate's awesome. Yeah, I love Nate. But yeah, no, whatever.
Maybe it's a personal thing, Bain.
Yeah, it's a directly hit.
Listen, I get it.
It could be both.
I hate me too, so I totally.
It could be both. I think what she said is that your product sucks and you.
Not at all.
I don't support that at all. That's not true.
Why am I getting
I don't know because you were in front of me by saying whatever.
I didn't make fun of me.
Whatever. I don't know what you said.
I don't think you deserve. I don't think you deserve this.
No,
Yeah.
I deserve better.
You should get paid better for this.
Yes, my bad. Sorry.
That's a whole different conversation. Anyway, no, Nate's awesome. He takes care of us very, very well too. Yes, so we appreciate him.
He's amazing. What you're speaking to here? What are you talking about?
3:30. I'm doing the real cost of freight. So trying to get carriers to understand that brokers have different costs than carriers do, and vice versa, right? Because there is a lack of understanding from a carrier standpoint of what it actually takes and how much. So tech is actually a really good one for this, right?
Yeah.
Like, so brokers carry a lot of that tech spend for the carriers.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? So carriers don't necessarily think about that when they got to go, what are we, why do you need to take that much off the top? Well,
Right.
I mean, we've got this tech, this tracking app that we're covering.
The cheap wagon doesn't pay for itself, nor do all these ins.
That too.
Whatever. Everybody's got to make a buck. And then, of course, obviously on the carrier side, they got to upkeep that truck, and that's $1 bajillion. So
yeah.
There's a lot of give and take, but like you said, I think even on a broker end, whenever I was a broker not talking to carriers, I honestly, whenever they would say like, oh, I need this to operate, I'm like, whatever. Like fuel isn't even that much. I didn't understand all the other costs that they have. Same with on the carrier broker side. That's a good topic.
Yeah. So just trying to get that, the unity between knowing what the cost is for a broker and what the cost is for a carrier.
So
What a perfect topic.
I did a talk like that at another. I can't remember what the event was, but
It goes to so many.
it was a very challenging crowd, and like we need to kind of break this up. So I did the entire discussion of the cost as a broker as like basically your typical Chicago freight bro, barely paying attention. You hear the zin in my mouth, and then flipped it and did the whole cost structure for a trucker as an Eastern European driver.
Oh, interesting.
And it was so much fun because like, hello, welcome to trucking. I tell you all about this. And went through the whole cost, cost of truck, insurance, all that.
Yep.
And then I just do this very, very low voice of, "You must pay for fights in Ukraine. Thank you."
And ended it like that. It's not fun. That's all for us.
Well done.
Well, so basically both talks on margin. I like that. So are you on the finance track, or what track is it they're on? Do you know?
No, it's finance track.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
I'm doing California Highway Patrol. They're coming in today, and they're coming with me tomorrow. CHP, they're my boys. If you guys have any type of cargo that gets stolen in California, hook up with my boys. They got you. I was just out there last week, you guys, and it was insane. Like I
heard you in a shootout.
Oh yes, I was the one shooting everybody. No, I'm just kidding. No, I was after that accident,
Speed trace.
They were trying on Reagan like,
I was on the interstate with CHP, like a couple exits above where that accident happened at the same time.
Wow.
You see that one that blew through all the truck? Wild. But anyway, so they're coming on and they're kind of doing their whole. I did a webinar with my care portal on it, but doing their whole thing of like what exactly they're doing and how they're doing it. Because I think sometimes you'll have a load stolen and you're like, I'm never going to see this back. Well, and maybe that's the case, but it is where they are trying to find the root problem, and not even just the small guy. They're really getting at the upper level. It's basically like cartel. It's like a friggin' show on Netflix. It's crazy. Anyways,
that's amazing. It's really fortunate that you got to do that too. You're able to participate with them on it and see again, like we're seeing the broker and the carrier side here, but then also seeing the law enforcement side,
right,
the whole nother dynamic too.
Totally, and knowing that people do care, because we've all experienced something like this happen, and it's like I call a department, I can't even make a police report because they give you crap. It's like It's so frustrating. So it's cool having people like that out there educating and stuff. But thank you guys so much for coming on. This has been so fun. How can everybody reach you? Say all the things.
Start a list.
Okay, go Mitch, go.
All right. Well, I'm Mitch with Tai Software. You can reach us at taisoftware.com. That's TAI software.com, and on LinkedIn and here at the show, everywhere, at all the other conferences too. We really want to be out here and representing freight brokerage and helping out where we can.
Or at your guys' user conference.
Or user conference too.
They have anything orange. You see orange, it's tied. That's pretty much should be your slogan.
We got the logo right behind you. Yeah.
And the right.
There we are.
They're everywhere.
Thanks to our marketing team for branding us so well.
Love it.
Yeah, Caleb Gross. You can reach me by email at mgross@royallogistics.net.
Sweet. Go ahead, Bain.
You can find me on LinkedIn, Robert Bain, Strongest Man in Logistics. You can find me at rbain, it's BAIN, at tlcs.net. Don't you look at me that way, I swear to God. If you do want to follow the Power Logic Journey, you can follow me at Bain316 on the Instagrams or Strongest Man in Logistics.
You got to do it. It's actually pretty entertaining.
I do be trying.
Do you get Best Beard in Logistics now too? Is that part of it, or?
So I will put this out there. There are some good beards out there. Justin Thomas is phenomenal, and so I would possibly concede to him. There are some other challengers, and it's bigger, it's thicker, it's darker, it's way more fun.
I think next Broker Carrier Summit, we should have a voting section, though, of certain things of logistics. Like, I think some people maybe claim themselves as the best beard in logistics, but let's vote on it.
Look at it.
I think we should do that. I think this is the next thing that's happening. I got some more great guests on here. We're at the Broker Carrier Summit, and let's go down the line and intro and do all that stuff out of the way. Let's go ahead.
I'll start with me. Yes,
Yeah.
I am Papun, founder, CEO for HeyBubba.ai. We are AI for carriers.
elaborate a little bit more. Say what else you do. Like, there's a lot that it's not just like AI calls. You guys do a lot for the AI for carriers.
Yes, so it's an end-to-end product. So we do AI booking. So it's an AI dispatcher. Dispatcher does two jobs. One is booking the new freights.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Bubba does. Bubba, we integrate directly with DAT and truck stop, so we can do spot market. We also do tenders. So if you receive tenders over email, we can convert them into orders.
Yeah.
So we do that. We do internal dispatch, talk to drivers. Driver can talk to Bubba anytime, take the internal dispatch instructions.
And plus, he's so cute, that Bubba. I like your logo.
That helps.
I know, right? All right, Jason.
All right, I am Jason Douglas. I've been with PCS here for about 5 weeks. Been on the road pretty much since. My role is Vice President of Community and Engagement. We made that roll up.
I was going to say, what kind of title is that actually?
Well, a little background on me. I've got 18 years in the industry, running everything from dispatch to Vice President of Operations. And I'm bringing that trucking experience to PCS as like a industry ambassador, so like a sales role, helping connect, our big brains, all the people designing the product with people in the industry, mashing the lingo together.
I love that.
And I am also an advocate and a board of directors for Project 61, which is Health for Drivers.
Love it. And PCS is a TMS for carriers, but also they have a broker side.
We do. Yeah. And we have a shipping side as well. So I know we have a niche of shipping there in Texas. We kind of people that have specialty products. And then we have the carrier and broker side as well.
Cool. I love it. Ryan
Haas, VP of Sales at TAFS, an e-capital company. What we do is transportation factoring. So we help supply cash flow to carriers that are getting out there and getting started, all the way from your one truck just entering the market into your 100, 500, 1,000 truck companies. Just help facilitate that cash flow and really become a partner with them in the industry to not only work with their receivables, but introduce them to different partners throughout the industry and just really help make them successful.
Well, you freaking nailed your intro. That was like, you've done this a time or two, right? That was impressive. So we're at the Broker Carrier Summit. How has it been for you guys so far?
It's been wonderful. Great start.
Great start. I know you are. So you're on the AI panel with me.
Yes.
That was I was surprised at the turnout too. There was a lot of people. The whole room was full. Yeah. Room was full. The back, there's people standing up in the back. It was really interesting. And I think a lot of talking points on maybe the AI hesitation, and then how to actually make it be where you have ROI, how to make it where this actually can work for you and not. I'm big on don't take over job things, but instead of having to hire and have lower margins, let's have an AI.
System is good. I mean, you cannot just trust AI will do everything.
Right.
So it's good that you're taking a step forward, but still hesitating. So I think you hopefully make a right decision then.
A lot of human AI and interweaving. We talked a lot about that too, because I think that's where a lot of people are hesitant and scared. There still is a human.
But AI is behind. Displays the job for sure.
Right.
Now, what you do with that person is you have to make sure that the person understands your company very well. So you use that person in some other parts of your company.
Yeah, or handling exceptions, because they'll flag an exception range. All right, cool. Yeah. What are you on? What sessions have you been on?
Well, this is my first one. I talked to the boys from Cents Per Mile, but I'll be talking with Rose Rocket tomorrow about driver wellness on a panel. And then, we're AI as well. Last week at Freight Waves, we won Best in Show. We were showing Cora, which is our Bubba. She will book loads for you on the dispatch side. Really streamlined dispatching. And you nailed it. Yes, Cora. She's awesome. And like you said earlier, we're not going to replace people with AI. We're going to beat people not using AI.
Yeah, I think just the relocation of things, making them be not in those mundane roles that has high turnover. Let's make these people maybe start off there or help assist there, and then grow them into more roles so that they can be more successful long term too.
100%. And that, part of our goal is you could have a bigger sales team, or bigger shop, bigger things like that. At some point, maybe we break that threshold of one dispatcher for 100 drivers because they're assisted with that. So
right. It's going to be interesting how the whole AI game, turns out. Me and ChatGPT are having a great time. I use ChatGPT pretty much nonstop. I'm like, have you seen that TikTok where it's like they're in a store and they're like, "How are you today?" And he's like, "ChatGPT, how am I today?" I am not there yet, but I'm pretty close. I freaking love it. He's my boyfriend. You are speaking at what?
I'm not speaking this one. Yes, our company is. So this is one of the first ones I've not speaking at, which actually it's relieving.
I know.
It's nice because now I will say one thing with this event over any of the other transportation events is this is the best networking event that you can attend.
For sure.
You come around and just walk around, and it's just because it just doesn't have that conference feel. It's just everyone's just kind of walking around, talking to people, mingling, and just really getting to know each other on a personal level. That's what makes this conference to me one of the best ones in the industry.
I totally agree. I mean, even like looking down the floor right here, it's just people talking, and that's it. Like, it's not usually like conferences. It's almost like too stuffy, and like even like me getting dressed for this, it's like, oh, I know it's Broken Carrier Summit. I can be my genuine self. I don't have to be this uppity person. Where some of the conferences, you're literally like suit and tie, and
and you're not walking booth to booth and just, okay, what does this person offer? What does this person offer? And
trying to remember. Really, it's the last booth that you see is the only one you remember. Yeah. I love Broken Carrier Summit for exactly that, networking. And I mean, I was saying at the last thing I had people on that I was at the lunchroom. I was just jumping tables. Like, hey,
yeah,
I'm Danielle.
Yep.
Nice to meet you. What do you guys do? And then, and no one's like, oh, what is this weirdo doing? I mean, they probably were in their head, but they were nice to me.
But it's not sales pitchy. That's the thing. Yeah. And I would agree that this is my first time being here. Okay. And, I've been to a lot of conferences, and I don't want to say that there's no structure, but there's like, it feels more like at your leisure. Go to A sessions, go to that one. You don't have to feel like you have to go to all of them. Pick the ones you want to, and then there's always people to network with. And like, I've just had a fantastic morning just sharing stories and getting new friends.
Really, that's why I'm here, is for friends. Like, I know my company wants me to have like ROI and meet salespeople, but I'm like, at the end of the day, I'd rather it be where I'm meeting somebody and becoming good friends, and then they're like, oh yeah, what do you do again? And then we have that conversation.
Sounds like community engagement to me.
That sounds like I need a new role. My title now is, what is it again?
Vice President of Community and Engagement.
Yeah.
Let's double that.
I want that.
Yeah, we'll time it. We'll coin it.
Yeah. Yes.
I've been pushing for a new title of CPO, Chief Party Officer, but though they haven't given me the full go on it yet.
Oh my!
I'll just have to make my own business card.
That really should be your title. That's a great title for you. If you guys don't hang out with Ryan, he is so fun. We were at a restaurant last night hanging out, and he has just a big group, and everybody's so fun. And yeah, Ryan just always knows where all the people are.
Try to. That's what you come here for, though.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's where business gets done. And
I know. I always know if I need I don't know what I'm going to do. I just text Ryan, what are you doing? And he's got a big group, so it's fun. What about you? How's the show been for you?
I had a red-eye flight. I came from the other show where there was suits and tie.
Oh.
I was not able to attend one party there because tie was needed.
Oh, really? You were in dress
in a tie?
Oh my God. That's crazy.
I know. So it's
this is a nice relief then.
Of course.
Yeah. Whenever you built a lot of your tech, right? Or do you have developers too? Yeah. So what's your attire whenever you're building this stuff? Are you like in pajamas working on your couch? Because that's what if this was my thing, that's what I would be doing.
Well, we'll be lucky if there is pajamas. But yeah, I mean, it's all behind the computers, right? When you build. So we are all fully remote. I live in Lake Tahoe.
Okay.
My team is in San Francisco. We have team in Austin.
Yeah.
One is in Ann Arbor, so it's kind of spread across.
Yeah.
And we meet at these events, kind of.
Yeah.
Get together for us.
That's fun.
As a team.
I know. I've been remote for a long time, and so the only way that I even know my coworkers is through this. And we do my work does a decent job at having team building things, which is nice. Like, we just had one where there's a virtual bartender. Ryan will like this being a CPO. There's a virtual bartender that they send you the drinks, and then they have you're on Teams with this person. They show you how to make. I learned how to make a old fashioned, like a smoked old fashioned.
There you go.
I even learned that, and also it was like cucumber margarita, which I just turned mine into ranch water because that's what I took. But yeah, but stuff like that is important, having that type of team feel.
Yeah.
You guys are all in Kansas City, though, right?
We are, but through the eCapital side, we have offices in Aurelia, Carlsbad, Atlanta, Nashville, New York, Miami, and then obviously the Kansas City office. So we're spread all over. But when in a Kansas City office itself, we have around 85 employees.
Yeah, I knew it was like a decent size there. Yeah. And Casey's always so fun. I looked up there.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
Awesome.
call it, so I'm new to working at home. I've, been on the carrier side in the office 24/7 doing that stuff. Now that I'm remote, and besides these shows, I call it Winnie the Pooh in it. You just have the t-shirt on.
Yeah.
Right. Oh,
Yeah, that's my workout, but I'm just Winnie the Pooh in it most of the time.
before I did the podcast, which I feel like I film nonstop, which it's a lot of work. But before I did all that, I only would mainly get ready like once a week because that was the only time I was actually doing something. The rest of the time, I'm like, my hair's sewn off. I'm wearing a hoodie. I'm, I'm not looking like I normally look. So it's been different having to like actually dress up and, get fixed up. It's a lot of work for a girl, by the way.
I was walking around with a luchador mask on earlier today.
Oh my God, with Hector.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's so funny. That guy's crazy, by the way. There's so many fun people here. That's I just love all the people. And I like that there's the carrier side here too, because then I get to see TAFS and PCS, and I've know PCS goes to other shows too, but and HeyBubba, duh.
Oh, yeah.
But-
It's a very good mix of carriers and brokers.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I know. So what do you guys feel like on, let's say, the carrier side, since you guys mainly a lot of you guys are doing all carrier stuff, on the carrier side with getting, I guess, adoption to tech, and then because there's still those drivers out there that have the flip phones, and and that's awesome, but there's kind of a slower curve on the carrier end. What have you guys seen in the market, and kind of just the evolution of carriers?
Coming from just leaving a carrier, one thing that I implemented was paying for their phones. Because, everyone would go to hell. You don't pay my phone bill. I'm not devoting an app, right? Because now there's so many apps that the brokers want. So I think paying for like a driver's phone bill helps get them to technology a little bit better. Because their excuse have always been, you don't pay for my phone. So and also if they're going to use it for work and you're going to make them download an app for work, you should probably pay for it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got a lot of adoption with AI, though.
Yeah.
It's very different than the other tech I've been involved in trucking on the carrier side. Like we saw 1,000+ signups in like 4 months.
That's
different
wild.
fleets. Yeah. So everyone is curious. They want to try it out.
Yeah.
And with AI now, you don't need a smartphone as well, right?
Oh, really?
AI can call a driver on their flip phone.
Really? I guess you can call him, yeah. So on your platform, though, is it like an app or is it on a computer or both?
Well, so it's designed for the owner. So
Okay.
if the driver is the owner-operator, they use it on their phone. If it's a fleet, then they use it on a computer.
Okay.
And there is an app for the driver for the fleet as well.
Yeah.
That's a separate part. Yeah.
Interesting. That's very cool. Well, thank you guys so much for joining. Let's talk about how everybody can find you, because you guys are so awesome, and find your companies and all those things. Ryan, you go first.
Yeah, you can find me on LinkedIn, heavily on LinkedIn at Ryan Haas. You can also find us at TAFS.com or eCapital.com.
Love it.
Same, heavily involved in LinkedIn, Jason Douglas, BCS software, call, email, anything on that.
You text me. You want to reach me?
What's that other 86753 Yeah, anyway.
Rest up the whole number. That's the number one number registered on the FMCSA is Jenny.
Really?
Yeah, it's all ones and then Jenny.
Save and scores probably shit.
Yeah, exactly. They're all fraud.
Same thing. LinkedIn is my only social network. You can find me on LinkedIn, and you can find us on HeyBubba.ai. Just say, hey, Bubba, to Google. Google knows where.
Love it. All right, everybody, come to the next Broker Carrier Summit and subscribe to Tell Me Everything. Bye.
Tell me everything. Tell me everything.